When is the present perfect tense is identified? When the action is completed. But when it comes to the continuous tense, that is the present perfect continuous tense, you will write I have been working. When the action is completed, we use the present perfect, past perfect or future perfect. Hello everyone, I am Babita Tamaya, lecturer, Department of English, Vidyashram Pre-University College, Mysuru. In my previous session, I had discussed about the verb. So what is verb? A verb is a action word. So based on that, you have learned what is verb, what is subject, verb, agreement, everything is over. So now let's move on with the tenses. So let's learn tenses with no tension. Let's begin the session for the day. So tenses, when I say tenses, how many types of tenses are there? So as we all know, we all say there are three types of tenses, that is present, past and future. But it is not three tenses. Put together, we have 12 tenses. That is why I told, let's learn the 12 tenses with no tension. So now you might be wondering, as we all know, we know only three tenses, present, past and future. Now what is this 12 tenses? From where did it come from? So what is this 12 tenses? And I think most of you doesn't know about the 12 tenses. So I'm there to help you out. I will just teach you which are the 12 tenses and how it goes on. So when I talk about the 12 tenses, first is present, past and future. So in the present tense is divided into 4 subdivisions. In the same way, past tense into 4 division, future into 4 division. So put together there are 12 tenses. So simple present, simple past, simple future. When I talk about simple present, simple past or simple future, it is known as simple present, simple past, simple future or indefinite tense. So what we call simple past, simple future or simple present, or else simple or indefinite tenses. We'll call it as simple or indefinite tenses. It means to say that simple past, simple present and simple future. So what does it shows actually here? What does simple or indefinite tense or simple past or future or the present tense says here? So here simple or indefinite tense states an action. So what does it state? It states an action. Now if I give an example for present here, I work. So you have a subject and the subject and the verb. So nothing it's there. It's simple, just simple. I'm talking about simple present. So I work. It is in the simple tense. So the action, it shows the action here. I work. So what is the simple past here? I work. It is I worked. I worked. So here, if you see these two sentences, that is the present tense and the past tense, do you find any auxiliary verbs is used? Auxiliary verbs, it means to say that the helping verbs. Any helping verbs is there in these two sentences? No, there are no helping verbs. It is just a subject as well as the verb, nothing else. When it comes to the future, it is I will work. I will work. So always the future tense will be with a word that is will or shall. I will work or I shall work. That is the simple or indefinite tense. Moving on to the next one, present continuous, past continuous or future continuous. So you will learn one by one in the next slide. I'll just brief you about what action does it states. So when I speak about simple or indefinite tense, it states an action. So next, the present continuous, past continuous, future continuous or progressive tense. Continuous tense or progressive tense. What does it states here? So the continuous or the progressive tense states action going on. So continuous tense. What does the continuous or the progressive tense states? It states that the action is going on. It's continuing. It has not ended up. It is continuing. That is the progressive or the continuous tense. Moving on to the present continuous or the past continuous or the perfect continuous. So it is called as the present or the past or the perfect continuous. So what does this present continuous, past continuous or the future continuous states? So here present perfect, past perfect or future perfect states that the action is completed. So present perfect, past perfect or future perfect states when the action is completed. When the action is completed. When the action is completed, we use the present perfect, past perfect or future perfect. Moving on to the next one, present perfect continuous or past perfect continuous or future perfect continuous. How we will get to know that is in the present perfect continuous or past perfect continuous or future perfect continuous. When does it states that? So it states that action is started, action is already started, but still it is going on. So when do we use the present perfect continuous or past perfect continuous or future perfect continuous? When the action is already started, it has started, but it is still going on. It's still continuing. It has not come to an end. So at that time, we use the present perfect continuous or past perfect continuous or future perfect continuous. So as I told, there are 12 tenses. Present tense, simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous. In the similar way, simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. So these are the 12 tenses. So I think still you have a confusion. Don't be in a confusion. I will clear it out here. So changes of tenses. So how we are going to change the tenses from the present participle to the past participle. How the verbs get changed from present to the past. I have taken few examples here. Just have a look on the screen. So verb. So the action words are called as verb. So these are the action words. Speak, give, finish, do and sleep. These are the action verb. So how do we change into the present participle? When we change the verb to the present participle, the word ends with ing. So now I have given the word here speak. When it changed to the present participle, it means to speak, say that speaking. So the word ending with ing, it refers to the present participle. So don't get confused here. When you change the verb to the present participle, the words will end with ing. So speak, speaking, give, giving, finishing, doing, sleeping. So all the words ending with ing will be in the present participle form. Moving on to the past participle, always the past participle words end with, the verb end with en, ed, any or t. The words end with these words. So it means to say that the sentence is in the past participle tense. So now here, spoken, the word ends with en, given, finished, done, slept, ending with T as I told. These are the few things where you can identify the present participle as well as the past participle. The word ending with ing refers to the present participle. The words ending with en, ed, any and t refers to the past participle tense. So now let's see each and every tense one by one. First, I have taken the present tense. What is present tense? I have told present tense is divided into 4 subdivisions. Let's see one by one. So the simple present. So simple present have told I work. So I is the subject and work is the verb. It is the verb. It is subject plus verb. We don't have any helping verbs there. It is only the subject and the verb. We don't, when we start with the simple present, the word, we will not use any kind of auxiliary or the helping verbs there. It will be in simple. The action is going on. It states the action. When I say I work, it states the action. The action is done. It states only the action, nothing else. So you don't use any auxiliary verbs. So I work only. I work. It is in the simple present tense. When it comes to the present continuous tense, as I told, present continuous, when it is in the continuous tense, what does it means to state? It states here, it states action, it states an action. When I talk about simple present, it states only the action. When I say present continuous tense, here the action is going on. Action is going on. Present continuous tense, the action is going on. Simple present, it is just only I work. So I have taken the example of the same word here. So the next, present continuous tense, it states the action. That is, the action is still going on. So here, I am working. So what is the action going on here? I am working. So this is in the present participle. As I told, present participle will always end with ing. Just don't forget, keep that in mind. So the action is going on. I'm working. I'm writing. So the action is going on. It has not come to an end. It's going on. So if I change the noun here, I have taken I. Now if I say she, so which auxiliary verb you use here? If it is she, if I take she, so the auxiliary verb you're using is she is working. She is working. When I talk about myself, the auxiliary verb what I'm using is am here. When I talk about he or she, so the auxiliary verb will be is. She is working. When I take they, so what will be the auxiliary verb you're using? Because it is more than one. They are working. They are working. So the auxiliary verb for they, it is are. So this is how the present continuous tense are written. So when what does the present continuous tense state? It states an action which is going on, which is still continuing. It has not come to an end. That is the present continuous tense. Moving on to the next one, present perfect tense. How can we identify the present perfect tense? So what action does it denote? What does it states? Present perfect tense states that the action is completed. So how do we get to know? How do we identify? When the action is completed, we use the present perfect tense. When is the present perfect tense is identified? When the action is completed. So now, what is the auxiliary verb I have used here is have. So have. I have worked. As I told, past participle will end with ed, en, t in such a way. So I have worked is in the present perfect tense. I have worked. I have worked in the sense the work is done. It is completed. The action here, it is completed. Moving on to the next one. Present perfect continuous. Here it is present perfect. Present perfect, work done. Action is done. So present perfect continuous. What does it state? Action has already started, but it's still continuing. It has started. Action has started, but still it's going on. What does the present perfect continuous states? It states that Action has already started. You have started with the action. You have started with your work, but still it's continuing. You're still working on it. You have not finished your work. So at that time you use the present perfect continuous tense. So here you can see I have worked, but when it comes to the continuous tense, that is the present perfect continuous tense, you will write I have been working, still working on it, have not completed my work. So I'm still continuing with the same work from morning or from yesterday. I'm continuing the same work, still not done with that. That is the present perfect continuous tense. Once again, I'll repeat. Simple past, it states the action. Only the action. The action is done. Present continuous, it states the action is going on. The action has not come to an end. It is still going on. Present perfect states that the action is completed. The work is done. Present perfect continues, the action, it has started, but still you're working on it. It has not come to an end. You're still continuing. That is present perfect continues. So in the same way, let's see the past tense. So in the same way, past tense, it is simple past again. So if I show the previous slide, so now here you can see the simple past like I work. So what will be the simple present? Simple present was I work. When it comes to the simple past, it is I worked. So always the word past tense will end with ed, en, t. I have already told you. So the simple past is I work, I worked. Simple past is worked. When it comes to the continuous, I was working. I've told in the previous slide, continuous tense, the action is still going on. So I was working, or she was working. She was working, or they were. When I speak about they, that is in the plural form, you use the auxiliary verb were. They were working. This is how the past continuous tense works. When it comes to the past perfect, so here in the previous slide it was have. When it comes to the past, it becomes had. Have becomes had. I had worked. It means to say that the action is completed here. I had worked. So had becomes, when it comes to the past perfect continuous, had been working. Still, I'm working on the project. From yesterday, I'm working. Still, I'm continuing that project work. The action is not completed. Still, it's going on. Moving on to the next one, future tense. When I talk about future, it is again simple future. Simple future, as I told, you will use, when it comes to the future tense, you will use the words like will be, will have been. If I just move back to the previous slide, you can see there is no auxiliary verbs used or no auxiliary words used. When it comes to the future, you can see the auxiliary verbs used here. That is will be, will have been will be used. Or else instead of will, you can use shall also. Shall be, shall have been. So both the ways is also fine. So I will work is the action you're doing here. I will work. When it comes to the continuous tense, I will be working. Action is still in progress. She is continuing the work. Future perfect tense. So I will have worked. I will have worked. It is completed. I'm completed. I'm done with my work. Future perfect continuous. I will have been working. Still working. I'll be keep on working till tomorrow. I'll continue with the same work. So simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. So here it states about the action. Here action is going on. Here action is completed. And here action has started, but still it's going on. Still it is continuing, not completed the action. That is the future continuous tense. So these are the 12 tenses. So I hope you have understood the 12 tenses with no tension. Moving on to the next one. Here you can see all the 12 tenses at a time. That is past tense, present tense and future tense. When I say past tense, under past tense you have simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. And you can just observe the words which is red in color, which is highlighted everywhere. You can just have a look, or you can just observe the present tense, past tense and the future tense. Here in the same way you have simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous. So here simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Put together there are 12 tenses here. Moving on to the next one. What are the do and the be forms? Is it so very important? Yes, it is very important that you should be knowing the do forms. The do forms are do, does and did. These are the do forms. And the be forms are be, is, am, are, was, were, been and being. These are the be forms. So these be forms plays an important role. It is very important from the examination point of view. It will be asked for 3 marks in your examination. So here you have the positive and the negative sentences. What is positive and the negative sentence? So here I scored well in my exam. Just see this and forget about this. I scored. Scored, it is in the past tense, as I told, ending with ed, past participle. So it is in the past tense. The next one is I scored well in exams. So here the first one, scored, that is ending with ed, it is in the past tense. I scored well in exams. I scored well in the sense, since it is the action is not completed, I score well. It is continuing. I'll score. I'll do well in my exams. I will score well in exams. I will score. So here action is started. It's still continuing. It is in the future perfect continuous tense. So he means to say that already I have started writing my exam. I couldn't give my best in my last exam, but I can perform very well in my next upcoming exams. So it means to say that it is in the future perfect continuous tense. What is negative sentence here? I did not score well in exams. Did not. So it is the negative sense. As I told, it is in the do forms. I did not. He couldn't do well in his exams. I will not score well in exams. I will not score here. What happens? It is in the continuous tense. I will not. He is just saying about the future perfect continuous tense, saying that I will not. I am not able to score well in my exams. So these are the do and be forms, where you have the negative and the positive sentences, and the be forms plays a very important role as per your board exam or as per your question paper. So make sure that you will not have any confusion here with the do forms as well as the be forms. Hope you have understood all the 12 tenses, and I think I have cleared your doubts. I'll be back with another session with word order. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Thank you.